Warning, this video is intended for no one under the age of 16 years old. If you're under the age of 16, please leave the video now because we do get into some adult type shit. Thank you very much. Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy CharlesISanimeWorld. Welcome to my review of the greatness, also known as Shokugeki no Soma. You damn right. But since this is an anime review, we're gonna call it by its anime name, Food Wars. And like always, guys, this is an audio only review. So if you need to take care of your homework, cleaning, or whatever, just leave this on and listen to me talk about the greatness while you take care of whatever else you need to do. Okay, so with that being said, guys, this episode was crazy. Now, I'm not going to spoil you, but you know that I'm a manga reader. Like most of you are. I'm a manga reader, so I know what they're doing. Let's talk about Mimisaka. That's the first thing that I want to talk about. No, I can't talk about Mimisaka yet. Okay, if you guys want to read the chapters that this episode takes place on, you have to read chapters 263 and chapter 264. Don't read 265, okay? Actually, you can, but I'll explain why towards the end of this video. Now, the first thing that I need to talk about is Mimisaka. Holy shit. We have to talk about Mimisaka because for us manga only people, we always wondered what happened to Mimisaka because he was seemingly written out of the manga. Like, we didn't know what happened to him after the Regimental de Cuisine. We didn't know what happened to him. Where did he go? But the anime cleared all that up. So this was something really good that JC staff did, okay? So apparently Mimisaka turned down his seat as being a member of the Elite 10 because he felt that he wasn't ready yet. Because he wants to be able to prepare his own food, to the highest caliber without his traceability. And then even after he does that, he decides that he wants to take Heizan's spot once he's able to do that. So that's crazy right there. JC Staff did an incredible job with that. I assume that Yuto gave his input on that so we could find out exactly what happened with Mimisaka, because that has been pondering my mind for so long, guys. So the anime gave Ikumi a fist pumping motion. Okay, that was anime only. Her fist pumping motion. We all know what she was doing. That was just a nice little emotion that JC staff added. So that was cool as well. Now, for some reason or another, maybe Tsukasa was doing a lot of crunches or something like that. But if you compare his picture from the manga to the anime gave Tsukasa some crazy abs. Like, I mean, his body was ripped. Pause. It was ripped. When you look at his body in the manga and compare that to the anime, you can see a huge difference in body type, in body mass. Like, he went to the gym and started like pumping iron or something like that. I don't know. Okay, now here's something that's crazy. They gave Tsukasa more muscles, I guess. I don't know why. But for some reason or another, they decided not to show Azami's body. Like, Azami's body his chest was out, and apparently for some reason or another, JC staff said, no, that's a little bit too much, so they decided not to show his body. And we saw Azami leave the Regimental de Cuisine, and he had like this overcoat on. So I'm thinking to myself, why the hell would they go and do something like that? I don't know. Now, the hallway interactions between Genjo and Azami was basically anime filler. None of that happened in the manga. Basically, this was them, closing out, getting all their friendships back in order, things of that nature. But that never happened in the manga as well. The Momo and Buchi interactions as well was anime only. That didn't happen in the manga. The anime had a lot of filler this week because I understand what they were trying to do. They didn't want to cover too much within this last episode. So that's why they only made it basically chapters 263 and chapters 264 until something else happens towards the end of this review we're going to talk about as well. Now, Alice's dad with Arena, that was all anime only. He was not there in the Regimental de Cuisine during the manga. He was not there. Okay, so all that again was anime filler only. But I always wondered, why didn't Alice's dad take over? So JC Staff did a good job with helping us understand why that didn't happen. So I'm okay with that because again, that was another question that I had and many other manga reviewers had at the time. You would think that Alice's father would simply take over, but he explained why not and why Elena was a good choice. Now then, for some reason or another, they decided to put Hisako and Alice and everyone else back on their clothes a little earlier on in the anime that they did in the manga. Again, that's not really a big problem or anything like that. This is something that I did notice from being a manga reader. Now, guys, this is the biggest holy shit moment because we had a few, but this was the biggest one, guys. There was a arc in Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars. It was called Megami's Hot Tub Case Files. Yeah, the Hot Tub Case Files. Now, for manga readers, this was a horrible arc. I enjoyed it, but I'm a fanboy, so take what I say with a grain of salt when it comes to that. But most other people, they did not like this arc. It was highly acclaimed to being one of the worst arcs in the history of Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. So what the anime did, and this was crazy, this was a holy shit moment to me, the anime covered the entire arc in a 2-minute flashback. Now this arc takes place between chapters 265 all the way through chapters 270. So if you guys want to read it for yourselves to see exactly what happened in deeper detail, go back and start reading from chapter 265 all the way through 270. Because I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it myself. They completely skipped it, which is understandable because it was highly regarded in Japan, America, UK, Ireland, wherever you want to say, that everybody did not like this arc. I mean, it was literally horribly written. I think things was going on with Shonen Jump and Yuto, the mangaka at the time. I don't know what was going on, but JC Staff decided just to, forget about it, make it a 2-minute flashback, and that was that. Basically that's it for chapter 12. We get an introduction to a new character. Of course, you guys know that I know who it is. I won't spoil you guys because some of you are still anime only, so I won't spoil you guys as to who that is. But for us manga readers, we know who that is, who that will become, everything of that nature, his importance to the series, all of that. And indeed, next April, it's going to be the final arc of Food Wars. Like I've been saying, the actual episodes have already been animated because JC Staff already announced that there were going to be 24 episodes. So I knew from the 24 episode count that this would be the final arc. But the only thing that JC Staff decided to do was split the arc in two. It's already been animated, and they're just waiting it out and splitting them up so they can have more content for you guys for next year in the year 2020. But I guarantee you that will be the final 12 episodes of Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. We may get a OVA and possibly maybe a movie. I don't know, but it is a possibility they may do something and make it into a movie. I'm thinking Lee Dessert, they may make that into a movie as well. That was the 3 final bonus chapters of Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma that came out. So that's a possibility. They may make that into a movie. But again, I don't know. But hey, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much. That's been my final review for Food Wars Season 4. Overall, I would have to say that this was an okay season. JC Staff, they dropped the ball many times as well. They picked back up the ball towards the end of the series, explaining some things that really needed to be explained. More so, the final 3 episodes of this season were handled very well. They really were handled very well, and I really enjoyed it. But hey, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys next year in 2020 for the final season review of Food Wars Season 5. And hey, that'll do it. And like always, it's your boy CharlesISanimeWorld saying to you guys, just to all you guys, sayonara, suckers.